everyone. Welcome to a 5 minutes with, one of our shorter videos, 5 minutes or less, where we talk about a topic, a verse, a question from Scripture to provide a basic starting point on this. And then the hope is that you continue to go deeper in your own study and growth. So this one, I want to pick up with one we did recently, looking at characteristics of disciples of Christ. And I mean, who are the 12 that we see that walked with him, that lived with him for his 3.5 years on earth during his ministry? And so last time we were in Matthew 4. This time we're in Luke chapter 11. This is Luke 11, verse 1. Now when Jesus was praying in a certain place, and when he finished, one of his disciples said to him, "Lord, teach us to pray." A disciple of Christ wants to learn and seeks to learn from God. What else does it say in Scripture? You do not have because you do not ask, talking specifically about wisdom. Or, I'm sorry, that's a different place, but you do not have because you do not ask. But then it also says in James as well, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God for it. He gives generously without reproach. And so it always should be the first thing on our mind when we're like, okay, I want to learn how to blank, right? I want to learn how to grow as a Christian. I want to learn how to increase in my evangelism efforts, or increase in this aspect of being a follower of Christ. We should always then follow it up with, okay, what does God say about this, right? His disciples are like, Lord, teach us how to pray. So if we want our prayer life to be different, we need to be asking, Lord, teach us how to pray. What does your word say about how to pray, about what prayer looks like? In our prayer life itself, are we saying, Lord, teach me how to pray? Okay, I want to learn how to read the Bible more, or really learn to read the Bible better. Lord, teach me. I want to learn how to do this. I want to grow in this. Lord, teach me. A disciple of Christ wants to learn from Christ. There's no complacency of, you know what? I've been doing it for 20 years. I think I got it figured out. We're just going to kind of keep doing what we're doing and, coast till the end. No, there is a desire to grow and a recognition that the best one to teach us is Christ himself, is the Lord. And so again, like with a lot of these videos, this isn't a super complicated, complex thought. This is more just a very straightforward, his disciples go to him and say, Lord, teach us how to pray. If we're disciples of Christ, are we doing the same thing today? Are we going before him and saying, Lord, teach me to fill in the blank? I really genuinely think it's that simple. And so I'm grateful for the example that we see in Luke 11. And I think it should cause us to ask, as disciples of Christ, am I approaching it with that same simplistic earnesty of, God, teach me. I'm hungry to learn. I'm hungry to grow. It's what I want. And I recognize that you can teach me. So please do so. I hope this challenges us, pushes us, encourages us, sharpens us, builds up the church, and above all, brings glory to Jesus. We'll see you next time.